So hello guys and welcome to another SCPH replay cast, and this time actually we're gonna pretend that we know
Yeah.
it's a best of three. It's gonna be a series kinda between two of our local players in the scene. It's a PVZ right here right now, and
Hmm.
introducing first on the bottom right, it's one of your buddies, Mr. XtinC. It's the Blue Protoss eXoDaSh.
Yeah. Trash talk is on. Let's go.
What an intro! I say Dash's name, and oh, what a blow immediately. I say Dash's name, and then the first thing you do, if I say his name, you laugh. I'm just like, are you making fun of him immediately? I would be surprised though. So I have a question for you, Mr. XtinC. I know you guys and Dash have been together a long time. Can
Yeah.
you just say how long? How long have you guys been together?
I started playing Brood War when I was first year high school. I think that's 2010. I think I
Mm,
met him by 2011 or 2012. I forgot.
ridiculous, like almost a decade. You guys are growing
Yeah, yeah,
old
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's okay,
But
okay.
but I haven't met him personally since like I was in college, second year of college, I think, or first year.
I have the same thing. I had people I met when I was in high school, and I've only got to meet them outside of it. Well, I was earlier. I was more outgoing now at high school to a degree. So, oh no, I met them like end of grade school, and I met them like third year high school. That kind of like that. So it takes a while. It takes a while for
Check,
all my friends.
check GeoHenPH. There's something going on. Look
Hey,
at Geo.
shh, I don't care about that because we haven't introduced yet our player on the top left. It's the Red Zerg GeoHenPH.
Yeah.
So,
And
as
going all for an early Roach Warren.
oh really? Oh yeah. So it seems like for Geohen, he wants to play the aggression. Might be the two base Roach Avenger all in this, but he's only on one gas, so I'm only expecting Roach right now to play the aggression. And I feel
Yeah.
like he did go for the Roach Warren because he saw the pylon there, and he underestimated the fact that he could actually shut that down. So an early Roach Warren, I don't really see that having too much use right now unless eXoDaSh really doesn't respect the fact that the Roach Warren exists, and the standard wall is set up here and now for our Protoss player.
Yeah, here we go. He already had two pylons on the wall. That's a little weird.
That's
You
kind of
usually
intense.
you usually put the second pylon. Oh yeah, never mind. He has
Maybe
one.
he has another pylon, but he puts a second pylon immediately onto the wall, which is a little weird too, because you also wanna pylon up basically your main base just to make sure you get
Daks.
that vision and you get everything else onto the main. We have one adept going for the harass,
Daks.
and yes, what's going on?
Burrow movement. Burrow is on his way.
It doesn't matter. Burrow doesn't matter till we see tunneling claws, okay? But Burrow does not matter till we see tunneling claws. But honestly, that is a good point. So I'll give you that. It is a good point because you don't usually see this. Who the hell gets Burrow at 3 minutes?
And S4. What is Jiren doing?
What are we seeing? What are we seeing? I don't know. Okay.
Are they blind countering each other?
I think they're expecting certain things from each other and they're not getting it. So we got adepts and zealots versus a lot of roaches. eXoDaSh did not really respect the roach warrior, man. He didn't care because this is gonna be the damage type. Well, these roaches are gonna be really tanky right now, but he will be backing out. We get Warp Gate at the last moment. Shield batteries. My name is 3 and ridiculous stuff. GeoHendo cannot fight this now because stalkers are into the forefront. The adepts tanking at that damage, and well. The roaches
Okay,
have
but
to shoo away. Have to
yeah,
show.
they're really getting in each
Oh,
other's nerves.
wow.
The regen of
Okay.
roaches.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, he exposed the burrow immediately. No surprises here. No
Yeah,
surprises here.
Fusion batteries. What the hell?
There is no fight. You cannot fight this. This is defensive formation. This
Yeah.
is like the Great Wall of China, and you're not the. Oh, okay, okay, Dash, you are playing with fire here. Dash, Dash, this is Dash,
Yeah,
this is not this.
Oh no.
He has a sentry, and the sentry is taking the damage. Guardian shield not being used whatsoever, and oh, the immortal's here. Okay, never mind. So it's the fun ends here. The immortal is here, and we are gonna get the observer. Rope facility was built in behind, so yeah. Let's talk normally about the game now. This is This is pointless. That is pointless. So what is GeoHen really doing? I'm like,
Getting for a lair.
he's going for a lair, and this feels really late. He goes to the burrow first, and honestly, since he exposed it so early, he got rid of an opportunity for himself. He could have gone for Tunneling Claws, he could have went for the burrow play, and that could have been really potent onto the main and the natural. Now Tunneling Claws is, you know, its own kind of thing. Of course, we see Mr. Ender do it from time to time. We see a bunch of Zergs as well do it into the highest of the high eclogues. But honestly, Mr. XtinC, Tunneling Claws is not an ability you usually get, right?
It's basically get during ZVZ. It's more effective in ZVZ. And
Yeah.
other matchups, not really, because in ZVT, walls you can't go through walls.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
they have
That's true.
scan. And against Protoss, Immortals distract roaches.
That's true, that's true. And as we saw, the Immortal shows up and the fun ends there. The Observer also coming in from the same tech tree, so it really is just a 2-for-1 thing there. eXoDaSh right now with a drop. 1 Immortal, 2 Stalkers, and well, they have to get out of dodge. It's not really gonna be seeing many targets. Interesting enough though, we are gonna get the Spire, so into a lair and into 3-phase, so interesting enough, early aggression with the Roaches to transition into a 3-phase Spire play. But as we say 3-base, goodbye, 3 bien. Magnifique, this attack. This third base is gonna get -1, and now we're down to 2.
Oh no, he didn't cancel the queen. That's 150 minerals wasted.
Did he not cancel queen? I don't think I don't think the queen actually came out, right?
No, he didn't cancel the queen.
I mean, it doesn't matter if your building breaks with the thing of production, refunds the thing, right?
No, that's why you need to if you're upgrading something like example 1-1, you need to cancel it before it destroys the building because it doesn't get refunded.
My mind is blown. I don't think I knew this. Shit.
Oh.
I've been casting for a year. What? What? My brain.
That's why they say cancel. Like.
I mean, I get that, like especially when the building is production. This is you cancel this if something's attacking this. Where's my brain is not working? Whoa. Oh my god. I'm like I'm like okay, I gotta go back to SC Academy. I'm gonna have to open up a custom game.
This is a big attack for
Dash. Yeah, Dash has a really big army. He has Stalkers, even Immortals, he has Sentries, has Zealots. I think he's good to go for this. Roach and Ravagers. Bile is gonna be really important right now, Mr. Kent. It has to connect properly. It has to get really value. And well. It's gonna be time to.
That's true. Because he's getting mutas. And look at the side of the map. I think he's gonna counter-attack with the mutas.
Potentially. There's no protection whatsoever, but eXoDaSh does still have a little bit of money to warp in a few Stalkers. As I say that though, he only has 100 gas actually. So the only defensive squad there is potentially cannons as well as the handful of Stalkers that he can get. But right here, right now, GeoHen playing a really good zone game. This is really good for GeoHen. He's just hanging on back.
Look at the mutas and the natural.
Yes sir, natural. Going for the pokes. The 2 Stalkers as we said. Actually value here for GeoHen, and he's trying to force out the recall over the trash stuff there, and then the Mule is keeping the fight alive, and well, eXoDaSh caught with his pants down, honestly. GeoHen playing that smart on both fronts, Mr. XtinC, harassing for the Mutas, backing on out with the Roach Ravager, and well, beating back the Protoss army.
He keeps F2ing his army. Every time he warps in a spot where he F2s.
Yeah,
that's what he's doing.
As you notice, the micro is from Mr. Dash, not on point right now. Yo, the bailing hits absolutely huge! The Zealots gets torn apart immediately. Ravagers right now trying to go for the Bile, but they will be backing on out to the safety, the loving arms of the Spine Crawler. And honestly, GeoHen making a really good funnel here, and now not allowing the Death Ball to just run rampant, allowing more and more of those balls to connect. And the Mutas now swooping on, and GeoHen executing on both fronts, shutting down the Warp Prism. Goodbye to the reinforcements. And this is game, set, and match. No workers, no money, no love, no life. This is GeoHen looking to take this first victory. And man, oh man, I have missed Ephemeron LE.
No GG call.
Chamba. Dude, it was not the GG call, it was the Chamba call. And I feel like my brain imploded and exploded again Just trying to remember such a simple thing. But you know, look. I don't believe you. Okay, I don't believe you because I said it on cast, and I feel like I need to be vindicated. So that was game number 1, ladies and gents. We will be right back with the series after after I open up a custom game, and just look at it and just look and see if I can actually get my money back. Because I feel like I'm mixing something up for some reason. But you know what wasn't mixed up? GeoHen's play there. Meatless on points. And as we said, two stalkers. Two stalkers are not enough to defend that one. So I learned something. I learned something. No, you do not take this away from me, Mr. XtinC. I learned that one of our master players in the Philippine scene doesn't know what the fuck he's doing in the game he professionally plays. So, I am correct. When a building gets destroyed and something is being built, you get the money back when it goes kaboom. So there is no point to cancel buildings, creating units, or upgrades.
They need to fix that. Like
No, it has always been a thing. It has always been a thing in every single RTS game, and I'm like, what the hell did StarCraft 2 go astray? But apparently, I was the one led astray by, you know, a proclaimed professional player. But hey, apparently we got the GLA-FHFs coming in right now, and this is gonna be our second game in this PBZ series. So, take it away, Mr. XtinC. Who we got on the top right corner?
On the top right corner, from Team Exorbitant, we got eXoDaSh.
Woohoo!
Thank you, my GFN.
Thank you indeed. Okay. Good.
On the bottom left corner, the Red Zerg, from Clan PH, we have GeoHen.
Yeah! You know, I brought in the Mario there, okay? Because I don't know, I just felt it. I felt it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you want to do, and you know what I really want to do is flame you for the next 10 minutes in a row, just to tell you how pretty dumb that was. So basically, off this VOD, because I was wanted to do it on stream. It's probably on the VOD itself. Mr. XtinC did not know that you need to build a supply depot to build Baxter and SC2. So I was like, what the fuck are you on? You need the supply depot to make the racks. So you're good to go. And speaking of good to go, eXoDaSh is good to go. He's setting up the wall. Of course, we are on Eternal Empire, and both these players probably know how to play this map pretty well. Now, again though, GeoHen is going for the burrow opening. And with roaches. So this is really interesting. Now, I actually want to discuss this properly with you, Mr. XtinC. There's a big thing that he sacrifices when getting burrow early, and it is this gas. What can you do better with gas? What can you do better with gas at this point in the game, Mr. XtinC?
Actually, you don't really need gas early on if you're playing standard.
No,
The reason why you get metabolic boost and then just take off drones off gas.
Yeah, exactly.
And just drone up to 3 bases.
Exactly. So yeah, he stays on 3 gas also, which means he is gonna be really trying to pop out that gas because he needs the roaches, and of all things, he goes for a hatchery as well at the same time. So 2 base here and now for GeoHen. Early roaches. What do you think about this? I don't really agree with this kind of build. How about you?
It's a build that you can do once, but if you do it again on the same opponent and he kind of sees it coming, it can easily get countered. But I don't understand why Dash is going for Void Raid right here. You don't need Void Raid against burrowed roaches. It's just gonna burrow.
No, Void Ray is okay as a support unit, but you know, it's something. If you do get a mass number of it and you get Flux Veins, well, they're really scary. But at this point in time, you can just play Shield Battery Stalkers, because he did so already earlier on in their first game. And well, there we go. We have the Void Ray now into play, and surprise, GeoHen has Burrow. Now, I'll be honest, Mr. XtinC. If he didn't have Burrow, well, it would be a little bit of a different story. But at the same time, well, the roaches right now going to the natural, and with such off-meta picks from both of our players, apparently it's GeoHen coming out ahead into this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
like he's doing so much damage. I mean, he's not killing that much, but he's delaying this expansion. GeoHen is joining up behind, and look at this. It's just disrupting the build of eXoDaSh. He has two Void Rays. What are you gonna do with two Void Rays?
build
Oh,
more. Like, honestly, by this point, since you foregone the Oracle opening, you foregone the Phoenix opening, well, you just might as well max out on the Void Race and get the Flux Veins. You go for Fleet Beacon, you go for, carriers, go for Tempest, you go for something to really complement everything you have. Since you already committed, Dash has stepped on this plateau, and, well, he has to go for it, honestly. Well, and behind though.
One Oracle can stop this dude, really.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna go for the Oracle now, and I wouldn't be surprised if GeoHen is already ready with his Spore Crawler, so yeah. He's ready with his Spore Crawler, he has the creeps connected, he has the queens ready in position. The Oracle timing, not gonna be too nice into this one. Of course, it's hard to, survive with the Oracle, and holy workers on that Extractor. Okay. Anyway, I like the creep thread, that's something. I like the creep thread here from GeoHen. He is anticipating something to show on up, and well, with all the creep even connecting onto the third base, he should be good to go to run around with his queens here and there. He only has 2 queens though, so besides the Spore Crawler that's coming on in, well, it's pretty much to show on the anti-air, but at the same time, GeoHen will be going for that Spire, back to the 3-base Spire play that we are very, very accustomed to see. And there you go with the Spore Crawler. Dash not even gonna bother trying to get the pokes onto the Extractors themselves.
Yeah.
And well, this Oracle way too late to the party.
Yeah, like he's doing this, basically doing the same build over again. The difference is right now Dash is going for Stargate build, which means he doesn't really gonna have the real pushing power that he had on the first game.
Unfortunate to also see that Oracle die. And if you saw that, Dash actually was looking to play the Oracle and the Phoenix. Now he's gonna go for the Phoenix, and he does go double Stargate. So it seems like it is gonna be a Golden Armada approach here from Dash. Now, what is the most meta thing he can really do with a build like this? I don't think it's very meta at all, but he can go for, as I said, Void Ray Carrier, which is something, and Zealots would charge down below to cause some havoc here and there. He has one Robo, War Prism, he got Observers for detection, and well, very, very suboptimal play, honestly, for our 2 players in terms of builds.
Yeah, like if you're going double Stargate, best thing you can do early on is go for Mass Phoenix.
Yeah, Mass Phoenix.
Phoenix can really disrupt mineral lines, kill queens, and they're very, very fast. Like queens can catch up with them even on creep.
I completely agree with Mr. XtinC, but hold that thought real quick as there's that's a really good positioning, and yeah. And yeah, that's just for you Zerglings there. So back to my point.
Corruptors.
Okay, Corruptors. So of course you wanna counter air with air in the sense the Corruptors are gonna have a difficult time against the Void Rays, but against the Phoenixes they're just gonna be pretty happy about things here and there. Now again though, I want to go back to my point. Now, if Dash did go for this early, if he went for the Oracle properly, he went for the Phoenix immediately, then he could have gone for the Phoenix Adept, the Phoenix Zealot, both very, very strong compositions in their own right, again, especially against Zerg. The Phoenix are just such good harassment overall. Catch the Queen, catch the Overlords, and make your opponent's life miserable, and win with a ground-based composition to boot. But right now, it's gonna be Mass Phoenix up in the air, and how will GeoHen actually respond into this? He's going for Hydra though, to try and defend. He will have a few roaches here and there to make sure that he is gonna have a sturdy front line, but the Phoenixes are afoot. Now we'll see what kind of damage is gonna be done.
Yeah, how many did he kill? 3,
4,
5,
4 drones, 5, 6, yeah, count, no, 6, I think it was like 6. 6 drones there. Honestly, not the best ROI for Mr. Dash, and now he will lose his Void Ray for free, because the
Hydras are out. Yeah, Roach Hydra here for GeoHen with +2 on the way.
Yeah, a ridiculous composition. I like this a lot from GeoHen. He has moved into a more standard approach, and now he will just be able to basically A-click his way to victory with a little bit of micro along the way. This comp looks kind of nigh unstoppable right now. The shield batteries though might stall for time, and you don't want the Hydras in front. That's for sure.
Bad micro there for GeoHen. But he does have sentries, and sentries can really disrupt Hydras and Roaches. So I I'm guessing he's gonna tech up to lurkers here with +2.
Yeah.
On the way up, lurkers.
Not surprising whatsoever. Pretty much standard stuff really here for GeoHen. Moving into a more proper build. In the meantime, though, as we say, it seems like Dash is going to do the same. Got the Fire Council, will go for that charge slot. Very, very strong upgrade. He goes for the armor as well as the +2 in behind onto the ground weaponry. So, more or less, that focus onto the other side of the battles. He does have +1 onto air, which will allow him to poke at a lot of things a lot quicker, but he really still won't stand a chance, honestly, against the range ball composition here from GeoHen.
Yeah. I think what Gio needs to do right now is he just needs to wait for his upgrades to finish, and then wait for lurkers, and then try to push out. Because eXoDash's army is very, very weak to lurkers. He's going for Immortal Stalker, and those are can easily be killed by lurkers.
That's true, that's true. eXoDaSh still gonna be into the front lines right now, and well. More or less a defensive approach here for Dash. He is gonna be looking for a 4th base. GeoHen in the meantime on 4 bases already, but he does need to keep his macro up. He doesn't want to be even on base against Mr. Dash, and he only has a 12 worker lead, so honestly, I would love to see GeoHen actually put in more pressure since he took the aggressive base in the first place.
Yeah, like his eXoDash 4th base here is really, really delayed. He's really falling behind, and he needs to apply pressure here for GeoHen, because once these lurkers are out, once he get the ideal composition army, he's just gonna roll over against Dash here.
Just one big ball, one big fight, and honestly, GeoHen is already almost there. He is gonna go for those lurker cocoons out in front. That's gonna be in prime position. I'd love to see GeoHen play a little more. Oh,
Infestors are out.
Are we actually gonna see infestors used for microbial shroud?
No, I think it's more on fungals.
No one uses fungal. No one uses shroud. Dude, I was trying to hope. Okay, I was trying to hope for shroud, even though it's a completely useless ability. I miss Infested Terran, but that was pretty broken also. You know, it was pretty broken, but also at the same time, why replace a really good ability with a really useless one? Come on, bro.
It's much better to use neural instead or fungal. Like, at least they do something. If you use microbial shroud, you're just gonna get killed by storms.
It doesn't even matter. It's just okay. That happened. I'm just gonna not do this. I don't really care.
Here we go. Lurkers are moving in.
Yes, it's a creepy barrage. This is looking really, really scary. I've seen this army in action before. I've been on the receiving side of it, and it is so difficult. He has to go for the micro though to try and catch shots a few of those lurkers in behind, but he also needs to keep the Hydras busy. That's for sure. We have an Overseer into play. Zealots right now gonna charge on in, and well, with the lurkers in position, GeoHen right now gonna have a little bit of damage. But as I say that, Dash with some really good force fields, taking care of the Hydras there, and here comes the lift off on the lurkers. Huge Graviton beams here and now. But the cascade is still on. Who can actually take the spines? Subterranean spines right now, keeping things up. The lurkers doing the damage that they need to be done, but at the same time, it is gonna be Dash. Run! He's just walking into that one without any detection whatsoever, and it's easy tizing.
What are you doing?
Easy tizings here. Dash is just not gonna get anything done by this point besides the Graviton beams. Even though there's absolutely huge, the lurkers are still in position, and GeoHen is happy to take a lead in terms of the economy here, Mr. XtinC. He is just keeping things up with 2,000 minerals in the bank.
Yeah, he has so much here. He can easily remax. He doesn't have that much gas though. I think he needs another base to be able to supply that Hydra lurker composition.
And he's on Hive Tech actually, if you notice. He is really committing onto the Hydra with the +3 coming away with that lurker upgrade, building on the range, if I remember correctly, with that one. And well, Dash in spot of trouble.
Yeah, but the good thing here is, but the bad thing here for Dash is he lost all his immortals. If he has those immortals, and he has like 6-7 immortals right now, he can easily defend against lurkers because immortals shred against lurkers too.
Immortal shred almost anything, honestly, except light units. They are such a good unit. As soon as you see an immortal, it feels like the fun is over. It is such a block, such a force to be reckoned with, and well, Dash right now I think he needs to decide if he's gonna attack or not. He's gonna go for the recall though, an offensive recall actually into the front line. Surprising here from eXoDaSh and GeoHen. Might not have expected.
That's a mistake.
That's a mistake because that is so huge. The lurker's already in position. Dash also not able to really maximize the use of these servers there, and you're walking into the funnel, you teleport just where the lurkers are set up. It doesn't matter if you see them or not. If you're not gonna go for the focus fire, it's a huge punish there and then. eXoDaSh.
That's a mule Nexus right there. He recalled his units to get them killed.
Indubitably. And well, you know your cat apparently a caster too for StarCraft too, but hey, it is what these. I hope it's okay. It's meowing a lot. What's happened to it?
Yeah, that's your cat.
Oh, I mean it's your cat. Like what's happening? Why is it meowing so much?
Yeah, next he wants the attention.
Oh, just put it beside you and tap pat it and everything. It's really cute. But you know what isn't cute? This defense from eXoDaSh. He has a lot of Archons in the front line, but they do just disintegrate in terms of the army camp because GeoHen has a lot of Hydra, has a lot of lurkers, and has a lot of money in behind to keep up the reinforcements. It's time to go for the killing blow. GeoHen. This is such a good push here for GeoHen. He is just completely on point. He went to a very stable build after everything was said and done. And honestly, if Dash just plays the way GeoHen wants him to play, he is not gonna get punished. Lurker OP. It's because you let it happen.
No, never mind.
I think
GG.
Lurker. No, GG. I think Lurker is a very strong unit, yes, but it thrives in certain conditions. And as we said, basically the story of the series is Dash literally went on the conditions that GeoHen wanted to happen, and he took the victory there, 2-0 in our series.
Yeah, good play there for GeoHen. He read eXoDaSh like a textbook there. Like eXoDaSh doesn't know what he's doing.
Exactly, and kudos to Cat for casting alongside everyone else, and that is gonna be our best of 3, a 2-0 there, one out by GeoHen, and we learned something very important today. Is Mr. XtinC. I feel like he doesn't really know what he's doing when he's playing in game, huh?
You're not gonna let that go, right?
Never.